Hey, this is Savvy Miss, and today I want to show you one of my favorite dishes. It's going to be a Middle Eastern dish. It's basically an Arabic fast food dish is what my very best friend calls it, and she's from the Middle East. And so this is going to be a first-hand recipe from her. She calls it a fast dish because it's just something you can make really quick with all the great Middle Eastern spices. This is going to be right here, 2 pounds of hamburger. And it's full fat hamburger. This is about 85% lean. The fuller the fat, the better. You didn't have to spray the pan. Don't use any oil or anything. Just put your 2 pounds in, crumble it up, and leave the juice, because that's what you're looking for, is the juice of the meat only. And then, this is almost cooked down. You go ahead and I have 3 cloves of garlic here. You can mince them if you like. I like to have them sliced thinly in this recipe. So that's 3 cloves. Again, it's just to your liking and stuff and how you like to do it. As much as you like, or if you want to mince it because you don't want to bite into a piece of garlic, but you like the taste of it. And that's just going to cook down for a few minutes. And then, in the meantime, you just add pepper to your liking. So I just go across the pan with that. I also add more garlic. I add some garlic powder to this. So I would do about a teaspoon and, we'll just see, big teaspoon of some garlic. And then this is the actual secret of this. These flavors, the flavors that come out in this are immensely delicious. This here is 7 spices. You pick it up from any Middle Eastern grocery store that you find. This particular 7 spice is what makes this Middle Eastern dish so delicious. I'm going to read off to you what's in here because just to give you an idea of what you're actually going to be making. The ground beef with the spinach. We're going to wilt some spinach in here too. And this is allspice, ground cardamom, black pepper, ground nutmeg, ground clove, ground cinnamon, and ground ginger. And this makes that dish so yummy. And here we'll use about a tablespoon of that. Sprinkle it all around in there. And you're only going to need 1 more tablespoon afterwards. We're going to put that in with our tomato sauce. I'll show you that in just a little bit before we bake it in the oven. Turn this down. So now it's on low. Just going to mix it up really well. And then after that, we're going to add in the spinach. So as this is frying down a little bit, it's going to continue to fry the garlic and everything in there. We're going to add spinach. And the spinach is just a regular 8-ounce bag of spinach. You can use baby spinach or just regular spinach, and this is going to wilt right down. So how I would do it is put it over the top like this. I have a cup of beef broth. I grabbed the beef bouillon cubes here. I used 1 cube for about a cup of water. And just you put it in as it's wilting down. If you get the baby spinach, you don't have to worry about the stems, but the stems will actually just wilt right in, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put this up a little bit higher because I'm going to wilt this down. It's probably going to cook for about, not too long, maybe 10 minutes on a low heat. And you just keep putting on the, dark piece, just keep putting on the beef bouillon to help it wilt down. We're going to use the whole bag, and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like just before we go ahead and put it in the oven. I'll show you how we're going to add the sauce and the other tablespoon of the 7 spices, the wonderful 7 spices. Okay, I got this on the stove over here for about 15 minutes. And that's what it's looking like right now. I just turned it off. I wanted to mention too, as I was cooking it down, I thought, geez, I usually have more spinach than this. And then I'm glad I picked up 2 bags because I realized that I usually buy a huge bag of this for this recipe. So it usually is about 16 ounces, 20 ounces that I would use. So this is 2 8-ounce bags of spinach that I put in here. And to help it to wilt faster, I don't think I mentioned I put a top on it. Just because, and then I keep lifting it up and moving it around and putting the top back on it, and the bouillon kind of helps it all wilt in there. And so this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to get a 9x13 pan out, ungreased. You're not going to want to grease it. And I'm going to put this in the 9x13 pan right now, and I'm going to show you next what we're going to do. Okay, so next I went ahead and got out my pan here, my dish, the 9x13, ungreased, and I have the 8-ounce container here of just plain tomato sauce. I'm going to pour it in here. And then next, I have very hot water, and I would fill this just like that, just until it is to the top, so it's about 8 ounces, well, obviously 8 ounces of water, because the container is 8 ounces. Put that in. And then a good sized tablespoon of the 7 spices. And you can't get this from a regular grocery store. You have to go to a Middle Eastern Arabic store where you can find lots of goodies, but that's where you'd find this particular spice. So you're going to mix this up really well. Just till you get all the dry pieces in there. That should be good enough. Okay, then, get this out of the way. We're going to put it all in here. This is pretty heavy. Stir it up one more time. So once that's in, just going to kind of press it around, make sure everything's even as much as you can. Okay, that's good there. Then, after that, actually I don't want to smush it down. I kind of wanted it to be like a little bit just kind of thrown in there, not so smushed. Okay, so next I take the juice over here, the little sauce that we made, and you're just going to pour it right over the top. Oops. I think I'm going to put it right back in here because it's just easier to gauge the edges this way. Okay, there we go. And now it's finished. I'm going to put it in the oven on 375 for about 20 minutes, and it's not going to be covered, and then we'll take a look at it when it comes out. So this just came out of the oven, and had it on the 375 for 20 minutes. I boiled up some white rice here. I usually prefer Jasmine Rice, which has the best flavor, but this is just a white rice that we had on hand here. And then I love to serve it with some naan bread and lots of fresh lime squeezed over the top. So you can put it on top of the rice. I prefer to have mine without the rice and just fold it up into the pita bread or the naan bread. This smells, oh my gosh, so wonderful. The 7 spices just makes it taste and smell incredible. Just love it. So there it is. That's the Arabic fast dish. That's what my friend calls it, from Palestine. I have many more recipes that are Middle Eastern recipes, and I'd love to share those with you. They taste and smell wonderful, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe for future videos, and thanks so much for watching.